Hey, can you hear me now?
Hi. Yes, I can hear you.
How's
Hello.
your day going?
It's going well. How about you?
Great, thank you. Do they have you media back to back to back, like 15-minute increments? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, getting us started here, Paydirt is your new movie. When did you actually film it?
We filmed in December.
And how long were you on set for?
I was there for a week. I came back and forth, and it was nearby in Coachella, which was so beautiful. So I came out and spent some time to try to get acquainted with the film and the character and stuff.
Sure, yeah, you played Jamie in the film and all that. It came out as great as you hoped it would, I'd assume?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I haven't seen the film in its entirety yet, so I'm very excited to see. But I'm really proud of having been a part of it and of the work that we did.
Cool. Usually you hear when you ask an actor, hey, when did you make your film that's coming out or come out? They go, oh, 2-3 years ago, that kind of thing. So it's interesting to hear that you actually filmed in December.
Yeah, I think the media is changing, and the pandemic is just really accelerating the kind of quicker releases that we've been seeing anyway. So the pandemic definitely accelerated it,
Sure.
which is cool.
When I look at your IMDb page, obviously not your first film, but some people will say, you know what, my IMDb page is missing tons and tons of things that I did. Is that the case for you personally? Because I know that if I go through your Instagram, it mentions a theatrical thing that you were casting and overseeing.
Yes, I mean, I've primarily actually done theater, and I think I've intentionally kept my work separate and private from my family. Just not because I don't love my family or
Sure.
respect their work or anything, but just for the sake of having my own individual experience from which to draw as an actor. You have to have an individual. If you're so enmeshed in someone else's identity, you can't work with your own identity as an actor. So I think when I was younger, I really kept it separate. So this movie gave me a really exciting challenge to sort of actually re-evaluate these limitations that I had created for myself. And also just to allow the fact that I am related to my dad to be used creatively. And we were able to use it to enliven the script and to deepen the work. And so it was a really exciting challenge as creatively for me and for my dad.
Sure. Were you taking on commercial auditions or anything like that as a kid?
No. My parents really, I think, for better or worse, they really let me have, and me and my brother have our own relationship to acting and to our career. And they never really tried to mold us in any type of way. And they were just very accepting whether we did it or not. And now that we're both older, we get to kind of be aware of what a resource we have in our parents. But growing up, they didn't really make us do anything. They just let us do what we wanted to do, which I love.
Do I have it correct that you grew up in New Mexico?
I was born I'm actually in New Mexico right now.
Cool.
But I was born here, and we always went back and forth. But I'm also from Los Angeles. I'm a proud Angelina.
Angelina. I've never heard it said in a feminine way. That's cool. I ask about New Mexico because nowadays, tons and tons of movies and TV shows film in New Mexico. But I'd imagine when you were growing up, there was more of a cut-off, escape from LA kind of place.
Yeah, I'm very grateful that we had the country upbringing as well as the city, for sure.
Right.
But yeah, I would. Excuse me?
Oh, Mark Maron, it always comes up anytime he talks to somebody and he finds out that they're from New Mexico. He like the singer of the Shins or something like that.
I didn't know he's from New Mexico.
Yeah, all these people.
Oh, wow. That's mind-blowing to me.
Yeah, there's all these great people from there, but they all didn't seem to know each other growing up, and were all trying to escape it, and then eventually came back.
It's a very spread out. That's why I'm here in the quarantine. It's a very isolated place. So yeah, but there's tons of amazing art and amazing movies. My dad was actually on the film commission here growing up.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so he helps like bring a lot of jobs out here.
But bring it back to your IMDb page. Somebody put on there, I don't know if it's you, I don't know if somebody else put, and she's an amazing blues singer. Is that true?
Oh, that's thank you to whoever said that. I like to think I'm an amazing singer. I love to sing. I don't think I'm a real like true singer. I think I'm more of like an actor. Like I can imitate people. I would love to play a singer. I would really love to do. That's one of my like professional goals is to be able to sing in a film. But yeah, I always sing. I love to sing, and I hopefully gonna do more of that. I've been working on a lot of music in the pandemic because I can't do anything else.
Does that mean that you might have an EP or a single that every day?
Oh yeah, I'm that's not been my focus. I'm much more like really single-minded about acting, but I would love to put out some stuff and just more so I can get, like I said, I really would love to play singer.
Right.
So yeah, it's in the works.
A generic question here, but who are your musical influences, the people that made you in the first place want to be a singer and not just a listener?
Ooh, I love Townes Van Zandt. It's like my favorite songwriter. I love just the country music in general. And in terms of singers, I kind of just really into acting and music. I kind of think of individual songs or albums rather than about the individual personality. And more, I have like specific, just performances that inspire me.
Well, this might take a minute or two to think about because it's months ago, but what was the last concert you went to before everyone started quarantining?
Oh, well, I mean, the last concert I went to was a private concert that
Good.
my friend had played for me from over 6 feet away. And God, I don't remember. I have a lot of friends that are in music, so I am always at people's shows. I think, yeah, that really is going to take me a minute because I can't remember that far away.
Less than 6 months ago, but it definitely seems like a long, long time ago. I mean, you're doing press all day today, and you just mentioned doing music and working on music, and you have theatrical stuff going on. But is it really all arts all the time? Are you keeping super busy in every way possible?
Yes. I think in the real height of the quarantine, I did about over 40 Zoom plays. We were doing like up to 3 a week, which was grueling, and I kind of got truthfully overwhelmed and had to take a break from that. But I've been really busy. Unfortunately, none of it is like legit and like paid. But we've been acting. Like I'm in like a theater group and we've been acting up a storm. I've also been working on voice stuff, and I really want to get more into like audiobooks and radio plays this year, and I think we're not going back to normal anytime soon, so I'm really inspired by just getting people together to do more remote like this, like what we're doing now, but also just doing actual like script reading plays. I don't know why there aren't more plays the way that we watch podcasts or something. I really want to get more into doing stuff like that this year.
You actually answered the next thing that I was going to ask of where you thought that all this was going. I mean, nobody has the answer. Some people are at peace with the idea of things becoming more remote, and other people go, oh no, 2 months from now, I'm going on tour, whatever it takes.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think this is opening up a lot of creative control for artists. Like people are putting out albums on their own. People, like I just said, we would never have done all these plays. Just plays I'd never get cast in, like playing like a man, like, just whatever. Like it's been, I think it's going to really benefit young people the acceleration of technology with this, but we'll see where it goes. I think it's an exciting time because artists have a lot more power in like putting out their own content.
And are people allowed to or able to see your theater company and its work online?
It was just like sort of friends and family kind of thing. But like I said, I'm in the works of doing some more public remote things, and that'll be on my Instagram and stuff when that comes out. So, I'm definitely working on doing some performances that are open to like a wider audience for sure.
Cool. I'll keep an eye out for that. So 2 quick questions and then you're free. The first one is, besides Paydirt, any television or film discoveries that you can pass along to people who are still spending more time of their life indoors than not?
What do you mean discoveries?
I personally have found so many shows that I had never watched before all this went down. And I don't know if you're the same or you went, nope, I'm not watching TV. That's not what I do.
I just watched this movie called Burning, which was really good. It's a Korean film from 2018. And Steven Yeun is in it. I can't remember the name of the director or the other actors, but I just watched that and that was really good. I highly recommend that. And yeah, I've just been kind of reading. I'm also studying astrology. Like I'm getting a degree in astrology. And that's what I've been unfortunately, I've read very little like recreationally in this time. So I've just been doing homework.
Well, the amount of creative output that it sounds like you've been part of, it's okay to take a break from reading. So my closing question, any last words for the kids?
For the kids?
The kids.
Well, okay, back to Paydirt. Like one thing I do really want to make a point of saying is that I think this film is like really like truly is a historic film for the fact that my dad being a disabled actor like in a leading role, I think is like a hugely important film. And I'm obviously for personal and professional reasons, I'm very honored to have been involved in it, but also like I just want to just center that, because I think in working with him, it really made me so aware of like how narrow my training had been, that I had never worked with the disabled actors before. And it made me realize like my dad is so talented and he has such a natural faculty and also like a training in communication in terms of speech and also physical communication. So he was really able to skillfully circumvent the limitations of his speech. But it really made me, watching him and watching the ways that he was able to differently communicate and his different abilities really like showed me how much we all have to gain from hiring more disabled actors. And I think like in terms of like the kids, I think that this movie Paydirt is really like important, and I hope that he being so well known and having so prominent a disability that's so prominent to acting, to the demands of acting, I think it's going to open up doors for other actors with different abilities to get jobs. And like it's just a kind of heralding like a bigger shift in entertainment. So I think that is like, if I want to say one thing about the movie, that's the thing that I want to stand out about it.
That's wonderful. And you said that very well. So thank you so much for your time, and looking forward to seeing all the different projects that you got on the musical end, the theatrical end, and so forth. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Take care.
Paltrocast.